Nobody is watching right now. And you are not working. Not because you are lazy, not because you do not care, but because something about being unseen makes it feel pointless. Like, if no one knows you did it even matter? So you wait for the right audience, for the right moment, for someone to notice before you begin. You open the work, you close it again. You tell yourself you will start properly tomorrow, when you are more ready, when things feel more real. But tomorrow looks exactly like today. Quiet, empty, waiting. And the work sits untouched again. You scroll instead. You watch other people build things, post things, become things, and something small and uncomfortable stirs inside you. Not jealousy, something closer to recognition. That could be you. That should be you. That was supposed to be you by now. But the gap between who you are and who you plan to be keeps quietly growing. Not loudly, not dramatically, just one skipped day at a time, one closed laptop, one avoided task, one more evening that disappeared into nothing. You are not failing loudly, you are fading quietly. And the silence of it is the hardest part, because no one sees it. No one knows how much you wanted this. No one knows how many times you started and stopped. No one knows what it cost you to carry the weight of your own unused potential. And that invisibility has become the excuse. If no one is watching, why try so hard? If no one will know, why push through the resistance? If the effort is unseen, does it count? But here's the truth. The most important work you will ever do will happen when no one is watching. Not because the audience does not matter, but because the person who shows up in private is the person who becomes something in public. What you do in the unseen hours is not invisible. It is foundational. Every time you open the work when no one is there to applaud you, you are building something. Not just a skill, not just a project, you are building a person. And this is where everything changes. The world rewards results, but your character is built in the process. And the process happens in the quiet, in the early morning before anyone else is awake, in the late night when the notifications have stopped, in the ordinary Tuesday when nothing is exciting and no one is paying attention. That is where the real work lives. And the people who understand that are the ones who eventually have nothing left to prove, because they proved it to themselves first. Showing up when no one is watching is not just discipline, it is the deepest form of self-respect. It is telling yourself that your goals matter, even when they are not on display, that your growth counts, even when it is not being measured by anyone else, that you are worth the effort, even in the absence of an audience. And that belief changes everything. It changes the way you work. It changes the way you see yourself. It changes the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you are capable of. Because the person who works in private becomes the person the world cannot ignore in public. Not overnight, not loudly, but inevitably. Every unseen hour is a deposit. Every quiet effort is an investment. Every day you showed up when you didn't have to is a brick in something that will one day be undeniable. The question is not whether anyone is watching. The question is whether you are willing to do the work that matters before they are. Because the life you want is not built in the spotlight. It is built in the silence. And the silence is happening right now. What are you going to do with it?